Are you aware that a union representative was contacted by an individual posing as a journalist to extract information about BrewDog and workers? This would be in August of 2024.
August this year, I'm not aware of that.
Are you aware that the name of that journalist was Sam Davies?
I thought you just said your name was Sam Davies.
Yes, Martin, you're speaking with Kate Bailey. So why don't we have a real and proper talk? I want these issues actually resolved, and I've been trying for years. There are real lives harmed. It doesn't sound like you've been told the whole truth, and I'm giving you a lifeline.
I think you can't continue the conversation under the pretense that you're pretending to be someone else.
This is literally the pretense that your company used against a union representative. We have the evidence of that. This is dire. That is so bad, Martin. I'm literally using the same pretense.
I can put you in touch with our legal team, but
they don't get back to me. They don't get back to me. I've been in touch with your legal team. I went to James Watt's lawyers' offices. No one will talk to me, Martin. Do you understand? So at the end of the day, the fact of the matter is I'm actually trying to get these issues resolved. And I've been dodged, and you all think I'm some sort of crazy person. But I tell you, I have every piece of evidence, and I don't think you've been told the whole truth.
I mean, we have like I said before, we have we're a listed company. We have a legal team, and we have a proper non-exec team of directors whose job it is to make sure that we are operating legally as a business entity. My job is to make and sell spirits, and I'm not a legal person, so
Martin,
it's very difficult when I get dragged into this stuff.
You're one of two people who have significant control over this company.
I don't.
It's on company's house. It's literally on company's house with your name on it. That is a reality.
Look at the shareholding in the business. Look at the board members and who the board members are now, and then you'll understand who has control of the business.
You're listed as the secretary of the board. Can you see why it's difficult for me to reconcile that you have nothing to do with it, but your name is everywhere formally? And whether you like it or not, you're implicated in what has happened. That is a reality, and I'm sorry. I'm not... You know what I mean? And I don't want to have to do any kind of pretense stuff. How many years have I tried to contact you? That's the reality. This is insane. Why can't we sit in a room and figure this out?
Well, I'm sorry, but to actually get a conversation through a lie is not a good way to work, to be honest.
Well, then maybe you'll understand how the 15 plus people that have been subjected to that, and not just them, their family members, maybe you'll understand how they feel. And by the way, I used the exact name of the person who was paid to go in and extract information from a union member about BrewDog union members. That is not okay. That happened in August of this year. Not to mention the fact, Martin, that I have on record a hacker from India confirming to me that that investigation firm I mentioned, that they arranged to have a shareholder of your company hacked.
Well, like I say, I don't know anything about that, but what I would say
You
is
should!
all the evidence. Sorry?
You really should, because your name is on this company. Like, that's the thing, man. Like, I know you say you don't have anything to do with it, but when you go on company's house, your name is everywhere. You are implicated. You're signed off on all of these documents.
What documents? That's the thing. I don't know. I honestly have no idea what you're talking about. You say there's all these things, but send proof and we'll put it to our board. I don't know what else to do. I'm trying to run a business and look after our employees, and being harassed for something I've got no idea about is not helping. So it's like, if you get documents to us, I can circulate circulate it to our board and our legal team, and they can look into it.
Absolutely. If I have that personal guarantee for you, I have 2 years of emails to your boards, to your legal teams. They are more than aware of this situation, Martin. So if you can give me a personal guarantee that the board will sit down and look through all of the documents, and I promise you, there are hundreds of pages. And I think, you know, it's starting to get a bit serious with other stuff relating to the employee benefit trust and things like that, that maybe you should take an active interest in the board's situation as you are a board member. I'm just saying, like...
If you send through the information, I can recirculate it to our legal team and to our board members. And then, like I said, I don't control anything on the board. I'm one of 10 people there. So if the board decides to look into it and there's nothing there, then that's the decision of the board. I don't know. I have no power over the board in our business.
Okay. Well, then, you know, so be it. Like, so be it. I'm happy to send you everything as a complete packet. I mean, I've sent you right of replies. You know the type of stuff that's in there. I mean, yeah. So I'm just surprised because, you know, like you say that you'll circulate all of this stuff. You say you have nothing to do with it. Is it really just quite simply like... Okay, but like in the past when you've gotten an email from me about these topics, right? Do you just go like, I'm not dealing with this? Like, what is it? What is it? Like in you as a person, is it like that you just have so much going on? Because like I have a business too, man. Like I don't want to spend 3 years like investigating this shit and dealing with police and lawyers. And like, I mean, it's like a lot of people that were really badly harmed by this. Like it's not good. And like, forget public images and stuff like that. We're just talking about real people's lives. So from your perspective, is it really just you can't deal with this influx? Because you also mentioned the employees that wrote you, and some of them told me you ghosted them and nothing happened.
No, that's not true. Anyone that's reached out to me, I spoke to them.
Right. And how did you help them?
I have the notes from every single phone call that I took.
Okay. How did you help them?
The majority of them just wanted to have a chat, and then I can't remember, it was like 3 years ago or 4 years ago, but I compiled a whole list of notes and then sent it forward to our HR department, who were working at that time with the I believe the wider or whatever it's called report.
Okay.
And put that together. So if you've got someone saying that I spoke to them and started ignoring them, then you know I would like to hear that, because I don't believe that's true.
Okay. That's an easy one to work out as we go through the process, and yeah, I appreciate it. And like, I hope that you can hear my real voice and hear who I am as a person. Actually recognize that I'm trying to do the right thing by people as well. And I know that you think that it's a thing of the past, but when we have incidences like union members being reached out to in that way in just this year, it's not helpful. There's 11 open grievances at the company at the moment, you know, and I know that you're saying you have nothing to do with that, but at the same time, people want to see things change, and I hope you can understand and appreciate that and not hate me for advocating for those people. They don't have millions of dollars. They don't have lawyers they can just call. You know what I mean?
But I also think you should speak to some of our people that work here now, and I think on the whole, people think we are doing a good job as an employer and being fair and looking after our team.
Okay, but why are there 11 opes that the board won't address that's probably going to go to tribunal?
I don't know what those 11 grievances are.
They're related to the workplace health and safety issues in the bars and other issues in the culture.
Well, then it'll be taken seriously by our HR team and should be being dealt with fairly.
The union has been ignored for 11 months. The only thing that happened is when they tried to push the topic again. Then that was when the incident happened with the journalist posing as Sam Davies.
I mean, I don't know what to say because I don't know anything about it, so I can't add anything to it.
I know, but like this is what I'm dealing with, man. Like, you know, it's maybe a little more stressful than running a distillery, I have to say. But look, if you, like, I know that you say that you don't have much to be involved, but you're the first person that's actually spoken to me in 3.5 years. And I hope that that means that these issues can be addressed, because these things can be dealt with privately. I've actually been asking for that for several years. So why not take the opportunity to resolve this privately? You may not have an active role in the business, but, you know, you'll certainly understand what happens if the board, you know, decides to do something about it, which I'm certain they won't. But yeah, see where it goes.
Like I said, if you forward me some documents, I'll pass them around the team.
Okay.
But like I say, I can't promise anything. It's not my decision to make.
Yeah, I understand. All right. Well, if you have questions about what actually happened, like back in 2021, I do have the answers. I can tell you what's happened I can tell you everything. I can tell you about every police investigation, every regulatory thing, every litigation battle, everything that's kind of gone on in the last couple of years, if you want to get your head around it.
Okay, well, let's start with your documents and we'll see where that goes.
All right, well, thanks for the call, Martin. Have a great day.
Thank you. Cheers, Kate.
Cheers.
See you soon.